What's up, guys? It's Sienna back with another video. What's going on, everybody? So today, this video is going to be very personal. In the beginning, it's very confidential, but I have to risk it. I have to put my story out there for all those other girls struggling with what I had to struggle with. Being a plus-size girl at such a young age, it is a big dent in your life. It feels like someone just punched you straight in the gut and a dent was left for the rest of your life. When I grew up, my parents did not have all the money. I had a very big family. I had 8 brothers and sisters. I am number 8 of 9, and it was tough at a lot of times. When we were younger, it was really tough because baby formula, diapers, wipes, clothes, food, everything was so expensive for when you're buying for 11 people. We had a 2-bedroom house with a 1 bathroom, and sharing rooms, and especially the bathroom, it was tough. And we knew one parent had to stay home with us because at one point we were all young. So it was only my dad working. He worked for an engineer company and they paid pretty well. It's about $16, maybe $20 an hour for him. But if you take that and take all that money but divide it for 11 people working minimal wage, paying for 2 people, and they're broke, that's how we were. My parents would fight because, they were stressed, they didn't know what to do, and it was really hard. I couldn't imagine having 9 kids. My mom fought like crazy. They hated asking my family for money so that we could eat, but they knew that we always had to come first. There were some days I knew that my mom did not eat at all because she needed us to eat. We were her first priority, and I could not thank her enough. When I was about in 2nd grade, my brother was still in preschool, and he was the 9th baby, the grand finale, as they say. And I remember waking up one day for school, and my parents were fighting. They were arguing and yelling at each other because my mom had asked my dad for some money so we could eat lunch. He always gave her the money so that we could eat because he loved us so much. We were also his first priority. It's not like my parents hate each other. They really loved each other. It was just hard because they didn't have everything that we needed as a family. And I remember he got so stressed because he wanted to do something fun with us that weekend. But we didn't have the money to eat. And so that money that was going to do something fun had to go to us eating. So my dad got so stressed and he started yelling at my mom. And he basically said, "You need to get a job because I cannot provide for our family with just one paycheck." So my mom was like, "Okay." And I planned it through, and it was really rocky in the beginning. But they planned it through and they thought 9 kids, 11 people, counting themselves. It was a lot to take on, but they knew they had to do it. My oldest sister, Ashton, was old enough to watch us, and so she watched us along with all my other brothers and sisters while my mom was at work. And I just remember my mom going to pantries every month so that we could eat. And she had to fight for my siblings to go to school, and we had to have vouchers so that we could get in free, and we had to live in Dayton so we could get in free. And I almost felt jealous of other kids who had all that money. I was in 2nd grade and this had come up in my life, and I started realizing what was happening. And so my friends got this new Barbie doll microphone, and they were like, "Hey, I got this." I was like, "Oh, so did I." I was so jealous. I would lie to all my friends that I had stuff that they had, but I really didn't. And they just started catching on and knowing that I kept lying and they didn't know why. And I lost all of my friends. And it was hard. It was really hard. But we had to keep going. So I sat and I didn't have no friends. That was when I started gaining so much weight that I personally couldn't take it. And it was really hard. So I kept getting weight, and I just hated it because I was always the one who had to wear a different uniform than everyone else, because the uniforms that they wore, they didn't think that they'd have an obese 3rd grader in their class that wouldn't be able to fit in the uniforms that they provided. I wore junior high uniforms during my 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade classes. And it was embarrassing. It was hard. And just knowing that I couldn't run as fast, that I couldn't, be like everyone else, it was hard. My parents fought so hard that we could be in sports. And we were all so talented. Every single one of my siblings has an athletic ability. And they just kept fighting for us to play sports. And one time, my brother came home from school and he said, "Hey, my friend has a soccer practice and they said that we could come for fun." So my parents were like, "Okay, you can go. It's free. Just go ahead." Well, we get a call later that day from the coach finding out that it was tryouts for a select team. He made the top team. They wanted him so badly because we had such an ability with sports. But my mom said, "Sorry, he can't play." And the coach goes, "Why?" And my mom's like, "We just can't do it at this moment." He goes, "Are you guys going out of town? Are you guys doing something like that?" She goes, "No, it's just too high." Too high is too high of a price for my son to be paying. And he said, "Ma'am, your son is too good for you to be worrying about price." And she started crying. Because she knew that we were good. And she knew that we could kick butt. And he said, I'm going to pay for it, but your son better be here. My mom cried. She hated the feeling of having people pay money for us. But he wanted to play so badly that she said yes. So he went and played. Eventually the seasons went on and he kept making the team and the coach kept coaching just to have him play. And then all of us wanted to play. And my mom was like, you know what? We are going to do this. My mom saved up her money. She worked overtime. She would take her days off to go to different places to get more money so we could do stuff. And we did. Eventually, as we started growing up, more of my siblings got jobs and helped out. And it became better. Not much, but it became better. And we all got into sports. And I played 4 sports. I played soccer, softball, basketball, and volleyball. Played them from grade school all the way up. And looking back, knowing how hard my parents worked makes me want to be a whole lot better person. Growing up playing sports, I was always told I was a really good athlete. But I never believed anyone. I never had confidence in myself because I was about 6 sizes above everyone else. And I was ashamed. I was embarrassed. I didn't know what to do. But no matter what I did, I just kept gaining and gaining and gaining and gaining to where I am now. And it's still really hard. A lot of you guys don't know, but I am 14 and I am 250 pounds. And that's a lot. But as people started moving out, getting their own jobs, living on their own, there is now 4 of us living in the house out of the 9, and then my 2 parents. There's 4 of us counting me, and then my 2 parents. And hell, it's a lot better. We all now have phones, not smartphones, but we all have a phone. I have my own computer. My brother has his own computer. We go out to eat about once a month. We always have food in our fridge. And just looking back, I am so thankful for my family. And I don't even know how to say it. Like, it blows my mind. From going poor, basically poor, could have been homeless. I went from here to here. And then it's still high up there. We are doing great. And just knowing that I have a family who loves and cares about me, that's the only thing I can ask for. I played club volleyball. It was really hard. I couldn't do push-ups like the other girls, but I still kicked ass. I still was not the last person doing drills, running, going in relays. I was not the last person. Because even though I have all this weight on me, I have the ability, I have the confidence. I know that I could beat their butts. And I did. We had a total of 7 tournaments, which is 5 games per tournament, so I played about 35 games. Sorry, I'm counting. 25 of those games, I was captain. And they had to rotate captains every tournament, but I had the confidence, I had the ability. I push people hard like I did myself, because you are not going to get anywhere if you're treated like a baby. If you are weak, if you don't have the confidence, you're not going anywhere. And I learned that the hard way. But now going into high school as 250 pounds, losing weight, I feel like a rock star. I'm trying out for the school volleyball team, and I'm doing conditioning right now, and it's going very well. I am so excited. We've been in the weight room, and we've been conditioning our butts off. But I'm just here to set an example that even if you're at your lowest point in life, just wait, because in about 10 years, you're going to be all the way up here. I guarantee. If you just have the confidence and the heart, you will and you can do it, and you will achieve it. Thank you for tuning in today. Make sure to like this video, subscribe down below, turn on the bell so you remember every time I post a video. Thank you so much for watching. It means a lot.